the seated overhead dumbbell hold. You might be doing this because you don't have a barbell at your disposal, and if that's the case, feel free to try out the two-handed option where we're holding both at the same time. Although I imagine a lot of you might be doing dumbbells because you don't have the best overhead mobility, and in that case, we're gonna opt for a single arm hold at a time, okay? And then I'll show you a couple other options to make these easier or meet yourself where you're at with the movement. So first and foremost, we wanna think about why we're doing these seated is because we're gonna get a lot of stability, and it's gonna ensure that we're not overextending and overarching our back to get in this overhead position, and that we're actually getting the movement from our shoulders, right? Because we're seated, we're gonna fall backwards if we do that. So that's one of the great things built into the movement. From there, I want you guys to use the other dumbbell if you need as an anchor, right? If you're struggling with the single arm and you're just all over the place and we're getting really twisted, a lot of times having an anchor point, heavy enough that it's not gonna slide when you pull on it, an anchor point can be great for keeping you in place and being a reference point, but also providing an extra point of stability that you can lock in against, right? And really take advantage and not compensate and get twisted, okay? If we're still struggling, the last little intervention I would recommend is to elevate your butt. So as we bring the butt up a little higher, it's gonna take away some of that hip demand and a little bit less angle there as well, right? Because for some of us, it's not just the overhead, it's also gonna be a weakness and tightness in the hips and in the front of the core. So that combo is gonna be benefited greatly by elevating the butt. Could be even higher than this, could even be on a bench with your legs out straight like this on the ground, okay? Enjoy those seated overhead holds and your improved overhead mobility as a result.